Hey everybody, welcome back to Indie 5 Friday. Today we're checking out a game called Night of Exile. They classify this game as a pre-demo, so I wasn't expecting much, but the gameplay that I got to see was really exciting. So for starters, we're going to talk about 5 things that I personally like about this game. The first thing is the animations. This game is very smooth. The swinging, the jumping, the controls are smooth. There's a lot of great animations that you can tell the developer of this game really paid attention to the art and the details of the different things like the shield and the swinging. And I'm sure there's going to be more weapons later, which leads us to the second topic is the inventory. The inventory itself isn't anything special. It's like any other inventory, but I really like the way that this looks because we've got familiars, magic items, weapons, consumables, maps, quests, notes, and key items, which means that there's going to be a lot to this game. It's got a lot of depth to it, which is really exciting for games like this because if you like it, that means it's going to have a lot to offer. And speaking of depth, that's going to be my third thing that I like about this game. This game has a lot of depth. There are puzzles to do. There are different weapons to collect. There's different enemies to fight. For example, right now I have just found another weapon and it looks like it's a hammer, which is kind of fucking awesome. Now my dude is like basically Thor, and if that's not what you're looking for in a game, then I don't know what to tell you. You're wrong. A fourth thing I want to talk about is the controls. I really like the controls for this game. There's a lot of side-scrolling games like this where you run from one side to the other, dungeon crawler games like that. But in this game in particular, a key! In this game in particular, the controls are different. You use a lot of the different keys for the different weapons. So if I want to use the bow, I hit N. If I want to use the hammer, I hit L. What the hell are these Oompa Loompa looking? No. Okay, I'm trying to make a video. Leave me alone. What is that? Oh my god. A fifth and final thing I like about this game is the music. The music in this game sounds really good. There's different music for the different situations, and I feel like out of a lot of the games that we've reviewed so far, that this game has some of the best music and the most appropriate music for the game situations. Whenever you first start off, it's playing like nice little village music as you explore and learn the game, and then as you go on, like right now, I'm fighting a bunch of dudes, or fish. I don't honestly know what these things are, but I'm fighting them, and it's playing some pretty epic music right now because it's epic. Like, I mean, look at me. I'm badass. Of course it's epic. No. Feck! Now moving on to 5 things that I would change or improve in this game. The first thing is the beginning dialogue. When you first start off, you talk to this old wizard dude that tells you to go get a book, and I found myself getting kind of bored with reading through all of that. I'm sure it was very interesting and it would be fun to read for somebody who's wanting to go even deeper into the game, but I'm thinking if you make like a beginning intro animation, so like in this game what happens is it shows your character talking to the wizard and he looks just like this, but maybe if you made like some artwork, because you're clearly good with the art, so maybe if you made some different artwork and made like kind of like a cutscene, I guess, and showed them talking to each other. It doesn't even have to be a whole cutscene. It can just be a slideshow of different pictures of them up close or whatever. And I think that would be a lot more entertaining. And also if you voiced it over, it might be a little bit easier for the player to listen to, because I mean, I'm sure it's important information, otherwise you wouldn't have included it in the game, but we want the players to get that information and not to skip it. So that's just an idea I had to improve on the beginning. A second thing that I would improve on is moments like this. I'm very stuck in this part right now. There are a lot of enemies and I have half health, and there's no way for me to get out of here without beating them. So maybe either allowing the player to load back to a previous checkpoint, or just making it where they don't continually spawn in a room like this. I mean, I'm sure I'll eventually beat these guys, but this is like my 5th time trying and I continually keep getting killed by them. So feck. A third thing I'd improve is a little thing, and like I said, when it comes to good games, and this game is very good, it comes down to the little things, and you want to improve the best you can and make every little thing the best it can be. So one little thing that I thought would be better is when you're climbing up the walls with your sword, which you can do it, and that's freaking awesome when you can climb up the walls with your sword. Don't do it. Don't kill me. Okay. When you're climbing up the walls with your sword, you have to push the W button to go up, but spacebar is jump. I think you should just change it to spacebar to go up. If there's a reason why it's not like that as far as the controls go, then that's fine. It's not like too confusing, but for me, I was getting a little bit confused whether I should be jumping with spacebar or with the up key. A fourth thing, another little thing at the beginning, when you can see the controls that tell you what to do, they go off the screen when you go to a certain point. I would just leave them on the screen for like the entire like little section that you're on, because when you're testing out the controls, if you accidentally go to a certain spot where they turn off, it's hard to see what we're supposed to be doing at that point. Oh, I died again. The final thing I would improve, I think, is the amount of health that you can get from items in the game. There's not many items that spawn, and they give you very little health. I haven't been at full health since I started the game, because even though I've picked up a lot of items along the way to where I am right now, they didn't give me but a little bit of health back. So it would be awesome if you could get a little bit more health so I could stand a chance against these fucking lizard fish bitches. With all that out of the way, let's go on to scores. Starting off with potential. I think this game has an 8 for potential. There's a lot of dungeon games like this, and honestly what really matters is how they price the game whenever it comes out, and how the game compares to other games in its later stages, because those things like familiars and spells are going to be something that really decides how it's put apart from other games that are similar to this. A game that this reminds me of is Chasm, and if they can do what Chasm did, this game can be very popular. However, I think Chasm is overpriced, and I think if this game priced itself appropriately, it could be much more successful than Chasm was. These games are a ton of fun, but if people make them too expensive, then, you know, it's almost not worth it, because while these are great games, these aren't the most popular kind of games for most people these days. However, I think for the right price, this game could be a big hit on Steam or wherever it releases. For gameplay, I'm giving this game a 10. I actually really enjoy the gameplay. Now, I am stuck in this one part right now. I've been killing these fish people the whole time, and I'm sorry you didn't get to see some of the other enemies. But, I really like the gameplay, believe it or not. The bows, the puzzles, the puzzle aspects of the game, the animations of swinging, it all looks so good. Next, going into graphics, the graphics are fantastic. For graphics, I'm gonna give this game a 10. The surroundings all look very good. The pixel style art is so detailed and so well made, along with the animations that they've created for this game. And overall, the graphics are just really appealing to me. The sounds and music for this game are really good. The music is appropriate. It sounds nice. So props to the music creator, developer. I saw at the beginning, I don't remember what his name was, but you put him down for the creator of the music, and he did a great job. So great choice by you, developer, and great work, composer of the music. It sounds great. As for the sounds are all appropriate. They sound good. Frick, I really enjoy them. So for music and sound, I'm gonna give this game a 10 as well. Moving on to the final category of how much I'm looking forward to this game, and the answer is 10. This game is fun. It's a lot of fun. It's got adventure elements. Now, as long as we don't get stuck in a part like this whenever we play it, but as long as they iron out stuff like this, I would be so happy to play this game whenever it comes out on our channel, and I would like to do a full playthrough of it, and that's how much I am enjoying playing this game right now. This game has some little areas that I think it could do better, and going back real quick into sound and music, I forgot to mention, whenever there's like these little trap doors that go out from under you, and they make this really loud beeping noise. Please remove that. You can make a beeping noise, but the noise that it makes right now is like ear piercing, and I just don't like it. It makes me cringe, and I don't know, but that's like the only thing that really bothered me while I was playing this game, besides the part that I can't get past this, but that's probably just because I'm not good at video games. But I'm looking forward to this game. I can't wait to play it on the channel. Developers, please stay in touch with us. We would love a key for this game whenever it comes out to play it on the channel and show it to our community, because this is fantastic. I think this has a lot of potential for us to, make jokes about the big fish boys and to fight the monsters and go through the different quests. I'm really excited for this game. So keep in touch with me, and we will get it out on our channel as soon as you would like us to. Overall, this game is fantastic. I'm a big fan, and I'm pumped for it to come out. Thank you to the developers for allowing me to show off this game on the channel. I know it's not anywhere near completion, as you said it was in a pre-demo. I understand that it's not near done, but what you have here is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what else you're gonna add. So with all that said, make sure you guys leave down in the comments what you think about this game. Tell me how you like it. Tell me if you're looking forward to it. If you have recommendations for games to play on the future Indie 5 Fridays, be sure you let me know in the comments. Or maybe you are a developer who wants your game showcased. We would love to show it off on the channel. With all that said, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time.